Somebody on my team said they were irritated about the change in the bingo card.
That it's not team bingo, it's solo bingo?
Yeah. At almost 8 p.m., we discovered that what we thought was a team bingo card challenge is actually a solo bingo card challenge.
Yeah, that does suck.
So,
Do you have the whole 10 days to do it though, or is it just a day?
just today. Well, today is when it counts. I think you have the whole time to do it, but today, however, whoever has the most by today gets points. So,
I feel you.
we're probably not going to get them because I was thinking we were all contributing, and now. Anyway,
You thought you were all in it together.
I did.
What she's talking about is Battle of the Fandoms.
Fandom Running Club. If you don't know what it is, look it up.
Look it up right now. There's also Hoovian Running Club, and Potterhead Running Club, and Chilton Running Club.
Yep. So many running club options you
Yes.
can be a part of.
Fandom Running Club kind of spans multiple fandoms. So it's not just one particular thing. So right now we're in a race, and there's like 12 teams, and I'm on the Office team.
I am on the Lord of the Rings team.
I was supposed to be on the Lord of the Rings team, but sign-ups for Racery are sort of chaos.
Yes, they are.
So it was a close call, but apparently I didn't make the second Breakfast Club. So I'm on Bears Beats and Battlestar Galactica. But anyway,
Also cool.
check it out.
Yes, look them up. They have, right now is Racery, so these events are where you have different teams competing against each other. But most of the time they just have normal races you can sign up for. They have them, Fandom Running has them for multiple things. We've had Buffy, we've had Supernatural, we've had Die Hard.
Yep.
We've had a bunch of different ones. that you
Hamilton.
can- Yeah. And the medals are really cool, and there's always a charity attached to it. And it's virtual running, so you don't actually have to go anywhere. You can do it on your own time.
At your own pace. So it's
really
really
cool.
cool. And not all of the medals, but some of the medals correspond to what we're talking about today, which is DragonCon Year 5.
5.
Because in this year we met people from Buffy and from Supernatural, which have both been series in Fandom Running Club. But this year we again went for 2 days, I think.
Yes.
And Hillary was with us for the second day. It was kind of the same format as year 4. But we really started to broaden our horizons a lot more, I think, in year 5.
Yeah.
Trying to not live with too many regrets.
Yeah, we went to more, well, maybe not more things, but we tried to.
This was actually the first year that we donated blood at DragonCon. DragonCon has a Life South blood drive the whole time of con, basically. And you get shirts if you donate, which is obviously not the only reason we donate. But it is a big reason why we donate, because we do like the shirts.
They're really cool shirts.
They have really cool dragons on them most of the time. One year it didn't have a dragon, but that's okay. But it really, they get so many donations.
Yeah.
I've heard more than San Diego Comic Con, so.
Yeah, we're trying to set a world record, I think, or something one year.
Yeah.
By encouraging. We always try to go, now we always try to go on Thursday when we first get to Atlanta. So that way we can do it then, because you have to wait in line for a long time.
Yeah.
No matter when you go, pretty much. I mean, you might go on Monday and it'd be a little bit easier, but you never know, what time they'll wrap up, what they'll have left, and
Mostly we're afraid we're not going to get a shirt if we go on Monday.
yeah.
I mean, the main reason we go is to save lives, obviously. I mean, having a needle in your arm is not a pleasant experience. Sometimes it goes badly. Sometimes she will faint or feel really weak. Sometimes they blow my vein out. This is probably more information than you ever wanted to know.
Yeah. We do also give blood, not just at DragonCon.
Yes, we do.
We did give blood recently just to the Red Cross, and Life Salve. We've done both of them so far this year.
Yeah. Yeah, so
no shirts.
We do, no. But also because, honestly, the shirts that they normally give out, they are good. Don't get us wrong. We have too many. We don't need them anymore. We had both just cleaned out our closet the last time we went to give blood, and we said, no shirts.
Yeah.
So,
we really don't need to keep acquiring random shirts.
And then this year, they were doing a photo scavenger hunt. So, while we really didn't think we had any chance of winning said photo scavenger hunt, we did think it would be fun to play along.
Try.
Yeah. So the photo scavenger hunt, basically they gave us a list of so many things. And on the list, you would have like find, I think one of the things was maybe find 4 Weasleys in the same place or something, which sounds ridiculous unless you're at DragonCon.
Yeah.
And then just all kinds of different things. We'll show a couple pictures from the scavenger hunt right here. Here they are. This one. And this one. And I don't know. Anyway, and we don't know what we're showing you. TBD. But we tried our best. Bless you.
Thank you.
But we tried, and it was just fun, and it was kind of something to do to pass the time as you were waiting in line or just walking through the lobbies.
Yeah. And we learned about new fandoms and new characters that we didn't know, because there were some things on the list we had no clue what it was. We had to look it up.
Yeah.
So we did learn some new things that time too.
Yeah, and that's kind of part of the design of the scavenger hunts when they used to do them, was to introduce you to new things, to take you to parts of the con you wouldn't ordinarily go to. I know, and I don't think it was this year, but in another year, we had to find this one particular figurine from tabletop gaming. And we didn't even know where tabletop gaming was. And it was in the basement of a hotel. And we finally found it, and we got down there, and it was so enormous. Our minds were blown.
Yeah, all the stuff they had set up and everybody playing. It looked really cool, but yeah, we'd never been there until we...
No, and we had no idea where to start. We had no clue. Finally we were just like, hey, we're looking for this figure.
Can you please help us? We don't know what we're doing.
And of course, everybody was more than happy to help us find it. And so that was kind of a cool thing.
Yeah.
But we kind of did the normal things too. We went to the Yule Ball. The Yule Ball, though, this year was themed
80s, right? Yes. So we actually brought stuff with us to change into for the Yule Ball to be more 80s.
Yes. Yeah. We had actually had an 80s party, I guess. It's we either had the 80s party before this happened and had the clothes, or we had the 80s party because this happened and we had the clothes.
I think it was before, because I think it's when we did our 100 things.
Yeah. Yeah.
That we had an 80s pie party.
So we did that. We went to the Hard Rock. We went to the Buffy Horror Picture Show. And then we went to a True Blood panel again. And we went to a Being Human panel. And a Buffy panel.
So this time, we met the people from the American version of Being Human.
Yes.
I have to call them. Their names are... I knew 2 of them's name were Sam, but...
Yes.
Whitworth and Huntington. And Megan Wraith. We saw they were all really cool. We got our photo made with them. I don't think Hillary, I don't remember if we did that Friday. We probably did that Friday, because I don't think she watched that show, or anybody else we knew. We were the only ones I think that I knew of that watched that show, but it was really good. Mm-hmm. So of course we wanted to see their panel too.
Yeah.
But we got to meet them.
Yes. That was very cool.
And then from Buffy, see my Scooby shirt I got on? We got to meet Elijah Dushku and Nicholas Brendan. Was that it?
No.
Oh, Mercedes McNabb and Julie Benz as well.
Yes.
So those were all pretty cool. Because this was at the point we had decided we weren't just getting one photo apiece.
Right.
That we were just going to get whoever we wanted, or we, kind of wanted. And so we started getting way more people. So we got all of them. which is really exciting.
But it is before we learned the tabletop photo op hack, which is to,
Yes.
we did take pictures with people at their tables this year for the first time, I think. Well, we had done Mickey Dolenz and Erica Estrada, but I don't think they either weren't doing professional photo ops or we just saw them and they were cheap.
Yeah.
But I think this year might have been the first year that we fully appreciated just how many people were doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And it started, I think, with Rick Fox.
Yes.
At the time, Rick Fox was dating Eliza Dushku. And Rick Fox played for the Lakers. He's an NBA player. He's on an episode of Big Bang Theory, but I'm sure you know who he is. But he was dating Eliza Dushku, and we thought, hey, it'd be cool to get a picture with him, you know, and it was so cheap. I don't even remember. It was like $5 or something. So we got a picture with him. But then also, we got a picture with Norman Reedus and Sean Patrick Flannery. I have my Daryl Dixon shirt on.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it. It has wings on the back. But here's the back. The back.
Back.
So, I have flamingo shorts on.
It's summertime.
Anyway, so we had heard so many people talk about the Boondock Saints.
Yes.
And we had never seen it. But so many people said, this is such a great movie.
Yeah.
And of course, they are the Boondock Saints. And so we thought, man, let's just go see how much they're charging. And I think they were charging $10 a piece or something.
Yeah.
It was so cheap.
It was.
And so we thought, you know what? Let's just go ahead and get them because it's cheap. And one day we may watch this movie and regret that we didn't meet them while they were here.
Yeah.
Now, this is before The Walking Dead was even really on our radar. So we did. We met them. They were both really cool. And then, years later, we did watch The Boondock Saints.
Yes.
It was a good movie. It wasn't as good as everybody made it out to be, in my humble opinion.
Yeah. I didn't like it as much as a lot of people did, but
But it was still good. We did dress like the Boondock Saints, too.
yes, we did for our 31 days of costumes.
Yeah. Hey,
One
that
day-
should be a show.
We'll do a video about our 31 days of costumes one day.
Yeah. So, anyway, now Norman Reedus charges like $150 or $100 or something for a photo op. But, you know, he's
Yeah.
Daryl and he's the best.
That was one of those times where we got in on something we had no clue
Yeah.
what, because we only knew he was in this movie.
Right.
But I think The Walking Dead must have been on because I think there were other people there that year from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, it must have been probably the first
Like
season,
season
maybe.
But of course we had no clue, and it wasn't, the show was probably in season 3-ish before
Yeah.
we ever started.
I think they had
Watching
just
it.
finished season 3 because, you know, we watched the first 2 seasons and then I bought that DVD and they gave me a code
Mm-hmm.
to use before the DVDs came in and we watched them on that streaming service.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, we got lucky with that one.
yeah, we
got
did.
to meet them, got a picture for pretty cheap, and made people jealous who love the Boondock Saints. And then
Yes.
later we were like, go us, because we love The Walking Dead.
Daryl freaking Dixon.
Yeah. So that was a good one we got in on right there.
Yeah.
We also met from True Blood. Okay, now, there has been many different pronunciations of this man's name. So nobody really knows how to say it. Maybe he doesn't even really know how to say it.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't know. I've heard it so many different ways, but you'll know who we're talking about, and that's Joe Manganiello.
Yes.
Manganiello. Yes, however you want to say it.
Yeah.
And Jim Park.
Yes. Jim Park played Hoyt Fortenberry.
Yep.
In case you don't remember back to the True Blood days. You may have even forgot that Joe Manganiello. We're just gonna keep saying it different ways.
Yeah.
What is his wife's name? Why am I completely blanking on her name right now?
What? Sophia?
Yeah, Vergara.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe Vergara. Mr. Sophia Vergara. I don't know why I couldn't think of her name, man. I was like, seeing her in my mind. But yeah. But Joe Manganiello, Mr. Sofia Vergara, he was on there too. He played Alcide Arvo, which is also a complicated name to say.
Yes. He is also incredibly tall.
Both of them are.
As you probably saw in the photo, that was probably previously up there. He is significantly taller than me. I didn't even come up to his shoulder.
Yeah, the crazy thing about that is, I was in line to buy the picture of them, and they came walking by, and I like tapped him on the shoulder, and he was like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm good." God, he's so good looking.
So good.
I'm so good. So good right now.
But that was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, we saw their panel.
And I learned that Joe Manganiello is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan just like me.
Hey.
He probably could have been a Pittsburgh Steelers player if he had stuck with football too, which he mentioned in the panel.
Yeah.
So.
Very, very large person.
Yes.
Very, very tall.
Yeah.
Who else we got? We also met from Supernatural, Jim Beaver and Misha Collins.
Yes.
And this is actually, I think this was at the same, I think it was actually the True Blood picture, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah.
That what happened was this year, and for a couple of years, they had two photographers. And there was the main photographer who had most everybody. And then this other one that for some reason they had certain people. Well, they had the Supernatural people. But it was in a different building.
Yes.
And it happened to end up, the only time we could get both of them was at the same time. So we were trying very desperately to figure out how we were going to get from one place and not miss one. So we were in, I'm pretty sure it was the True Blood photo because they were running late. So we told, because I think Hillary was there, and we said, you stay and hold the spot and just keep moving back. Yeah. And we will run. So we literally ran across to this other building, because we had to go upstairs to get to this photo op, and we like ran in the room and there was nobody in there except for a couple people.
Yeah.
And so everybody looked at us and we came in huffing and puffing because we had just run all this way. But luckily we got it and made it back to the True Blood line in time. But they were both really cool. I've been watching Supernatural since day one, since I first saw because I watched the WB all the time. So whenever it first was premiering, I thought, ooh, scary stuff. I like that. So I've been watching ever since. The final season got delayed because of everything else going on, but it will hopefully air sometime this year.
Yeah. And I don't watch it, and I still don't watch it. I've watched episodes here and there, but, you know, obviously I wanted to get in on it because, of course, eventually I will watch it because, you know. But, yeah, it was really cool. And was it Jim Beaver that we ran in? Because I think he was like, just breathe.
Yeah.
Just take a breath, you're good. You don't forget this, we're all good.
And you're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. So then I think the only other person that we got a picture with was Talmo Pennicott from Dollhouse. And so I guess too, that was the deal, you know, with Eliza Dushku being there too, because they were both really the main characters on Dollhouse.
He was also on Supernatural.
Oh.
After that.
Well.
I don't think he was on there before we met him.
He's on some, what else was he on that we watched? He might have been on one of the DC shows. But I don't know. Anyway, so we watched Dollhouse 2 and he was on there. And so it was really cool to meet him, of course, as well. But I think that's everybody really that we met. I don't really think, I look back through the pictures, but I don't think we really talked to anybody that we didn't meet.
Didn't really meet and get a photo with. Yeah, I don't remember anybody else that we just spoke to that year. No. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I don't think there was anything else really.
No, I don't think we hit the main
points. We covered that year pretty well. So that was our year 5 of DragonCon. So we still got.
Actually, honestly, just thinking back now, it was really good that we got a lot of these people. Mm-hmm. Because right after this, we wouldn't have been able to get Norman Reedus, Misha Collins, or Jim Beaver at a minimum because probably not long after this, all of the supernatural people got roped under Creation Entertainments. They started doing a supernatural specific con. And
Yeah.
the supernatural people could not do other cons really, I don't think, at all.
Yeah.
And then eventually they started a Walking Dead convention, and same thing. They stopped sending people after this next year.
Yeah.
So the next one will also have some Walking Dead people. But after that, no more Walking Dead people for a while.
Yeah. They were all. Then we met them at a different convention, which we'll
Yeah.
talk about in later videos. We've been to a lot of other non-DragonCon conventions.
Yes.
So we'll do another video. We may can combine some of them
Yeah.
that we've been to, but
Yeah.
yeah. So if you want to hear about the rest of our years of DragonCon,
Stay tuned.
come on. We've got lots more for you because we've got several. I always forget. 13.
Yeah, we've been going for 13 years, I think.
Yep.
Take however long DragonCon has been going on, you can look it up online, and subtract 20, and that's how long we've been going,
Okay.
if that's helpful.
Yeah. So
High five!
we'll be back. We'll be back for more.
Yes,
Come back and join us.
like and subscribe. This was our McWorld. I don't.
We never say that. We always forget to say our McWorld. That's what we are. Right now, when we're currently filming this video, our channel doesn't have an official name and URL because we don't have enough subscribers. You have to have 100 before you can have your own personalized URL and I guess name. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But anyway, we don't have enough right at this moment.
So definitely like and subscribe because we need to do stuff and things.
Mm-hmm.
She's Mallory.
She's Courtney.
This was our McWorld.